He sits alone in a dimly lit room, his gaze fixed on a dusty guitar mounted on the wall. A silent witness to the music he never played. Years have passed, and with them, the belief that his time to dream has expired. The world around him whispers, "You're too old," and he begins to believe it. The ache of regret and a quiet surrender to age, and the haunting question, what if I had tried? His posture, slumped and hesitant, reflects not just physical aging, but the erosion of self-worth. The guitar, once a symbol of possibility, now hangs like a relic of lost ambition. Yet, logically, age does not erase talent or desire. Studies show that creativity and learning can flourish well into later life, and many renowned artists began or revived their passions in their senior years. Ethically, society owes its elders more than quiet dismissal. It owes them dignity, opportunity, and encouragement. The man's story challenges the cultural narrative that ambition has an expiration date. His experience is not just personal. It's a reflection of how we undervalue the dreams of those who've lived long. His credibility, his lived experience, his wisdom, his quiet resilience makes his journey not only valid, but vital. She sits at her desk, pencil in hand, sketching dreams onto paper. Elegant lines, bold shapes, visions of beauty. The room is quiet, save for the soft scratch of graphite and a whisper of possibility. But before the ink dries, doubt creeps in like a shadow. She crumples the design, burying it beneath a pile of discarded ideas. The voice in her head isn't loud, but it's persistent, echoing society's subtle message. You're not strong enough. This is pathos in motion, the emotional weight of insecurity, the fear of rejection, the pain of invisibility. Her talent is real, her passion undeniable, yet she's trapped in a loop of self-censorship, convinced that her gender or background disqualifies her from success. And yet, logic stands in quiet defiance. Women have revolutionized fashion, led global brands, and reshaped industries with vision and courage. Creativity knows no gender. It flows from soul, not stereotype. The systems that discourage bold female expression and silence brilliance before it speaks. Her ethos, the credibility of her lived experience, her persistence despite fear. Ethically, her story challenges. Her quiet brilliance makes her struggle deeply relatable. She doesn't lack strength. She lacks permission, and that's something she can reclaim. Not with noise, but with action. Not with approval, but with belief. He sits at the edge of the court, his wheelchair still, his eyes locked on the rhythm of the game unfolding before him. The bounce of the ball, the swift movements, the laughter. It all feels like a world he once imagined himself in. But now, he watches from the sidelines. Not because he lacks desire, but because the world has whispered a cruel refrain. It's impossible. This is pathos, the ache of longing, the sting of exclusion, the quiet grief of being underestimated. His posture speaks volumes, slightly hunched, hands resting on his lap. Not in defeat, but in reflection. He doesn't envy the players. He yearns to belong, to be seen not as a limitation, but as a contender. Yet logic stands firmly on his side. Adaptive sports have shattered barriers, and Paralympic athletes have proven that mobility does not define ability. The court he watches isn't closed to him. It's waiting for him to step in, wheels and all. Ethically, his story demands a shift in perception, from pity to possibility. His ethos is undeniable, the strength it takes to show up, to dream, to persist in a world that often overlooks him. He is not asking for sympathy. He is claiming his space. And in that quiet moment, as the game continues, something shifts, not in the court, but in him. The decision to roll forward begins, not with applause, but with belief.